Hey New Orleans, if you want to see me do live stand-up comedy, please come out. May 18th, Bayou Boogaloo Fest, I'll be in the roast battle. As well, later that night, Comedy House New Orleans, 9 o'clock on Super Stand-Up Saturday. I'll be there as well.
New Orleans, do you want to see me do stand-up comedy? Come check out Hotspot, May 16th. It's my show at Comedy House New Orleans. Also, I'm going to be on Bayou Boogaloo Fest. If you're going to be there, be roasting my boy Crockett.
Please come out, and thank you so much for watching the podcast. Please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. Watch it till the end, too.
I'm always, Cameron Ladner, famously, ask anyone in the New Orleans comedy scene, they'll say Cameron Ladner is a guy who's constantly spilling grape juice on important documents.
And his shirt.
It's a problem. But, it's part of what makes me so lovable.
Yeah, spilling grape juice. What kind of grape juice?
Welch's.
Was it white grapes?
Oh no, full on purple grape juice, like the shit you give to a toddler.
Okay.
Yeah,
like church stuff.
Yeah, like
Jesus blood.
Yeah. Exactly. Not anything nice. Not anything nice like you're thinking, like a sparkling grape drink. No, it's straight up like kids grape juice from a box.
Not like purple drink.
A box?
No. A box of grape juice. It took a lot of effort to spill. Because you gotta squeeze the whole thing out.
Well, if anybody could have done it, I'd have bet it was you. So.
See, what I do in the middle of the night, I have sleep spasms, I sleep fight basically.
Yeah.
So whenever I put my little nightly grape juice by the end of my bed, what I always do in my sleep is I just knock it over and I just punch that thing down until it squeezes out all its juice. And I'm always having these dreams about killing small animals. And I think they might be related.
Yeah. I sometimes in my sleep I like to get violent towards the juice.
Yeah. Well, you can't really get violent towards the juice because time was violent towards the juice. We're talking about OJ, right?
Wait.
Ooh, you know what? I didn't even make the OJ connection.
Or are you talking about cranking your hog? Is that what you're
No,
talking about?
I'm talking about the juice, dude. What? Juice with a W.
Oh.
What's juice with the W?
He stays up late at night and thinks about cabals and conspiracies.
I think it's nearly socially acceptable to be anti-Semitic at this point. It is crazy the shit that is going on, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Everything that happened since the Cold War, pretty cool. Pretty interesting stuff going on.
Everything that's happened since the Cold War?
Everything after that is just like a psychedelic clusterfuck compared to the rest of history, really.
Yeah.
We got nukes, we got fucking airplanes in the last 100 years, the entire fabric of our society has fucking been uprooted and changed.
Well, that's the thing, dude, is this is going to sound a little crazy, but world economics and world government is the reason World War I started, and it's the reason the rest of society's downfall.
Yeah.
When we were all working together, it kind of got, it became capitalism no matter where you are. It's like the big dogs eat. And everyone else gets the scraps. I saw a video the other day. You know what the richest country on earth is? By far, per capita? Monaco.
What?
That makes sense.
How?
And you know who's constantly up there,
the
too?
Florida of Africa.
Kuwait.
Kuwait's pretty high up there.
Kuwait, I could maybe...
That's why we conquered them.
But Monaco?
That's why we had the Kuwait War.
Yeah.
Monaco
Monaco
they got
is
car races
like
in the
a
industry.
French state propriety or whatever.
Yeah.
It's weird. They speak French. It's a beautiful looking place, though. It does look very beautiful. It's very expensive to live there, to go on vacation there, but it's mostly a vacation spot for rich people.
Yeah, it's it's a pretty big chunk of land, but I'm pretty sure only the coast is inhabitable. They have the big car races there.
Yes.
The big fast cars go real fast around those tracks.
They do.
around those windy mountain roads.
I think that was part of one of Adam Sandler's murder mystery movies.
Adam Sandler has murder mystery movies?
2.
2 of them.
Are they like a series or what?
Yeah.
He
Yeah, they're
plays
like
what, a
tied into each
He's
other.
wearing a Sherlock Holmes hat or what?
No,
Jennifer Aniston.
it's him. He's married to Jennifer Aniston. He's a cop, and she is a whatever. I don't know. And they end up in this situation where it's like a murder mystery. And
Okay. Do you know the name of this movie?
it's called Murder Mystery.
The fact that y'all both said it at the same time makes me have to believe that it's real.
It is.
I've never heard anything about this movie.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
We're gonna do a live companion podcast in a couple weeks to Murder Mystery.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's not a bad one. Dude, you always miss out on all the classic guys movies.
I really do.
Have you ever seen Hubie Halloween?
I've seen Hubie Halloween.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I liked Hubie Halloween. No, it actually sucks. I left Paul Blart Mall Cop because I went and saw it with my mom, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just sitting next to my mom watching this movie. This would be hilarious if I were with the boys, but I'm just sitting next to my mom, and so I feel like I'm not allowed to laugh at the funny dick jokes." And so it's like my mom was like a real. She was a real religious lady at the time. She was going back to church after her divorce. So I was like, oh man, I gotta.
Yeah, that's understandable. My mom took me to see Jackass 3 for my 12th birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, while my dad was in prison.
I still haven't seen Jackass 3. I've seen the first 2.
Really? You haven't seen 3 or 4? 3 is
I've seen
like
parts of 4. I've seen most of 4.
3 is like the best Jackass movie.
Damn.
Steve-O's sober the whole time.
Interesting.
Now I gotta see it.
Yeah, it's crazy because he's still doing the
He's
crazy,
still doing
even
the-
crazier shit, and he's sober.
Yeah, because now he can like plan his backflips and shit on
Yeah.
like a bed of whatever.
And it's even
Barbed
better
wire.
because now when he's doing it, he has that element of like he kind of can like start freaking out, or it kind of hurts him pretty bad. You know, back in the day, he used to just go ooh, ooh, and like have a leech on his eye, and he's like ah, you know. And now you could tell he'd probably be like, oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. What am I doing?
Yeah, I
Had to
like
do it.
I like that. I like it when they can suffer more.
I would be interested in seeing his stand-up hour that he does with the multimedia stuff.
I would too. I hear he's doing that. I've
I've
mean, I'm
heard
sure it's
that
gonna
it
be
makes they have to like get the ambulance for people because they all like faint and shit at
Oh,
some of
yeah?
the stuff he's doing. Dude, I mean, you get to see him get his vasectomy,
Oh yeah.
and I think he's awake for it. I can't remember. And then there was one he was trying to do. I think he did it though. He was going to see how long he could ride a bike after getting shot up with anesthesia.
I did see that. That was great.
And he got like 3 or 4 feet.
I remember that he got further than I expected him to.
Yeah.
I feel like the bike did most of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it balanced.
Dude, I just remember this. Back when Andrew Callahan of Channel 5 was doing his tour for his movie he made with Tim Heidecker, I showed up because my friends came to town and they really were big fans of him, and they had an extra ticket. So I went with them to basically like an early screening of part of their movie. And the part that they showed us was when they do reporting in San Francisco during like a kink positive pride festival, basically. And he showed us a clip of a kiddie pool just out in the middle of the street where there's 3 people on their knees in the kiddie pool and anyone can just walk up and piss on them or in their mouth, whatever they want.
I don't think I'm into it sexually. I do think it would be funny to go piss on one of their mouths, so. I think I would have to think about it. Like, I'd have to be like,
You'd see it, you'd do a double take.
Yeah, like if I had to piss pretty bad, and someone was just like, "You can piss in my mouth," I might give it to him, dude.
You would
Yeah.
give it to him?
Make their
I think
day.
I might. Yeah, if it was like something like that.
Dude, he interviews.
If I'm just like walking by, I'm going to get a pretzel or something, and I got to piss really bad. I don't know where a bathroom is, and they're like, "Piss on me." I'll do it. That seems okay. Pissing on somebody's face.
Let me tell you. That,
I won't go anywhere near them with my penis. Actually, I just aim.
you get an arc.
Yeah.
You arc it. Dude, that's the thing. You know, the reporting always makes you think, because he interviewed one of the people that was on their knees in the kiddie pool, and they were just like, yeah, you know, this is just what makes me feel alive. This just makes me feel free. Like, really positive about it. You know, it's weird to a lot of people, but you know, this is just what we do.
It just makes me feel better than the warming embrace of my mother. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm out here on my knees in public drinking strangers' piss.
Yeah,
Drinking strangers' piss is crazy.
yeah.
Strangers' piss? Even your piss is crazy. Drinking yours is crazy.
Yeah. And everyone has to at least.
Strangers?
What's their diet?
Strangers. Strangers diet. You're trusting that this stranger eats a vegetable once a day?
Most of them don't.
Dude, honestly,
Strangers are in danger of getting diabetes.
yeah. Anyone who's not me, I assume they have gout.
Dude, a lot of people have gout, dude. I'm starting to noticing it some. Dude, people I know get gout, dog.
Yeah.
What's gout?
It's a silent killer.
It's some kind of like crystallization of a
Just
mineral
when you're
that's in your blood inside of your blood vessels, and it restricts blood flow, I think.
Yeah, so you get clumps of like crystals or something that develop in
Yeah.
your blood, and they settle due to gravity to the like the lowest place they can get, which is why they settle in people's feet. So they have a lot of toe pain.
Yeah, and then some people get it like in their arm.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's like something to do with your pancreas and something to do with how it puts out chemicals into the body.
Dude, it's crazy how your
That doesn't
pancreas
work
and
well
liver
with
are
you.
just trying to stop your body from exploding in like different ways. Like your body might turn into crystals if you don't have the right shit, or your liver might start producing bile to the amount that you can't handle it.
You get yellow, I'm the captain now eyes.
Dude, the scariest shit is people who have conditions where their body is actively trying to kill them. Like that shit where people have to like put on a vest that like shakes them every day to loosen the mucus out of their lungs because they don't have a way to dispel it.
Like the iron lung.
Yeah. No, but they just got to do this for like a couple hours every 6 hours.
The iron lung seems like one of the worst lifestyles. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's still somebody on one, I think.
No, he passed away.
Did he pass away?
Yeah.
It's so
Dude, Ben-
crazy, dude.
What's
Ben-
the iron lung?
It's just a big fucking tube that they keep you alive in when you have polio. The
Yeah.
last person to be in it died a few months ago.
Yeah, maybe that's the article I saw is that he died. Yeah, go ahead and look it up.
Yeah.
Iron lung.
But Ben was like, this guy's a fucking faker.
No.
Ben was like, this guy's a fucking faker, dude. He was faking it. He just died. But, dude, he could get out for, like, a few hours every day. He wasn't stuck in there. Like, yeah, he was.
He's stuck in there all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awful.
He would, like, write with his nose.
This is terrible. There's no way to live.
And he had been in there since he was like a kid. Look at that. They got to have a fucking thing to put his head on all the time. He's got
Yeah.
to talk to his brother upside down.
Dude, imagine your brother's just head is coming out of a tube on the side of your wall. And that's how you talk to him? You gotta feed him?
And it's
Dude.
deep in. It's like not even a good
You know what is funny? The fact that they have bendy straws on hand. You know, like those came out at some point, and they were like, "This is a game changer for him."
Oh, yeah.
That's the best
That's-
invention that guy could ever have.
That's why bendy straws were invented.
For iron
For
lung
disabled
patients.
people.
Really?
Yeah.
It was for Paul Alexander.
6 years old.
They did it for Paul.
He woke up terrified. He had no idea what was going to happen to him.
Ah!
Ah! I'm a machine. Dude, at least give him, like, some treads and a flamethrower.
Why don't we
turn
sit
him
him
into a tank.
upright?
Dude, he's already the perfect killing machine. Just give him 2 robot arms.
You telling me in 2024 we can't get vertical pressure to this man?
There's got to be a better way. That's what we're all saying. This man never gets to sit up? You're telling me this man never gets to sit up? Come on, be realistic.
Well, you know it was pretty good, though, on his part. He didn't end up getting vaccinated for polio, so ultimately he did avoid getting cervical cancer. But he did have to stay in that thing for his whole life.
Yeah. He got out for a couple hours a day.
It had to get bigger with him.
No, he didn't. Oh, I mean, it did. I mean,
That's another thing, dude.
He got different units, you know?
His head's so large. Like, is he fat? Like, we don't know.
He was faking it. He was just getting there for photo ops.
Is his head just swelling? You know what I mean? Like,
I think his head just always looks like that.
he looks like a fat guy. Yeah. He looks like a fat guy from the pictures, but it also could just be from laying down.
Dude, what does his body look like underneath there? What if it's like emaciated and frail? I mean, it definitely is. It hasn't touched anything in 60 years.
Oh, look at that. He painted an engine.
What about that one in the top left where it's
Top left
the
right here.
the rows of them, yeah.
The rows of iron lung.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he's not the only guy that this happened to.
See, the rest of them just got better.
Or died.
No, they just all got better. He's the only one that's got to stick it around in there.
Really?
No, they didn't all get better.
A lot of
I
them
made that
died.
A lot of them
That
died.
was...
Most of them had to have died.
Dude, what if they had opened up and he was like Captain America under there?
Yeah, what are some polio stats? That's the my grandma was like at the beginning of COVID. She was like, when polio was happening and they came out with the vaccine. I remember me and all my friends went to the front of the we went right up to the front of the class and they gave us our shots.
Damn.
And I was like, okay,
Dude,
like
polio
ball
was
out.
so
That yeah,
fucking
polio
bad,
was
like-
scary.
Yeah, you're not getting me polio.
Yeah, polio is like you can't walk.
I'm so glad we live in a post-polio society.
Not being able to smell your farts was nothing compared to being thrown in an iron lung.
God damn.
Being woken up in an iron lung.
Dude, honestly, that's a great way. Bring back the iron lung. Terrify people. Dude, honestly, really, just give that guy a jetpack. Just give him a jetpack, give him one robot arm, and then put him in front of whatever country you need to take over. The troops will rally around him. He's a great general.
I think they should put him in charge of a group like the Power Rangers or something like that.
An elite task force.
He does look like Zordon not on the screen. Just a big head.
In his chambers.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Let's see. Did we want to watch our opening
Let's get to
clip?
the opening clip.
Let's get to the opening clip because it's a very interesting one. I
like
just
what we
need
got there
everyone to
with
see
the,
it.
I like what we got there with the elite task force of polio survivors.
Yeah.
What's this clip you got for us, Croc?
Okay, so I mean, per usual, this kind of just like, this reminds me of someone I probably went to school with, and they ended up falling in love, having a child, and they're kind of just teaching them the things that they think are important in life. So that's kind of what this guy's up to. So we can just watch it, and we'll talk about it more after.
Y'all something. I didn't get it on video. I wish I would've, but my son just thumb punched that by himself with his thumb.
Dude, look at that little son of a bitch, bro.
That's a little bastard. I love him.
Dude.
I wish I'd have got that on video. He thumb punched that, bro. I love it. That's my man right there, bro.
Mountain Dew.
Much love, much respect.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that kid's gonna
Tell
build
y'all
rockets
something.
one day.
I didn't get no.
Dude,
Dude, I can only hope my son's that cool.
Truly.
I wish I got it on video, man. He thumb punched that motherfucker, man. Dude, this is crazy. And the look that the kid's giving, he's like, yeah, that's right. I did thumb punch that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You see me? Like, right there, he's kind of like, whoever's watching this, I'd fuck you up. And you know I would, because I just thumb punched that Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he shotgunned that bitch, dude. You know that shotgunning a beer is the coolest thing in the world to his dad. Literally, it is.
Yes.
It is. That's
Yeah.
one of the coolest things you can do in front of him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, if my kid did that, I'd be all about it, dude.
If my kid did it, I would probably be like, hey, what have you been watching?
Yeah,
This
true.
is like a 5-year-old. What
I think he's 9-year-old.
Is he 9?
There's no way that kid is 9. I'm bad at guessing ages.
9-year-old. See that?
Oh, my
Dude.
9-year-old.
So
So
at
he's
first-
malnourished.
So at first I thought yeah, exactly. At first
Yeah.
I thought he was a kindergarten bully. But no, now I'm realizing he's a 9-year-old nerd. He's a 2nd grade nerd.
I don't know if he's nerd status, dude. He seems like he's got a pretty bad hot streak
Not
about him.
nerd.
You
I think he's a cool kid.
When your
think he's
dad's hair is
genuine.
that color, it's
I
not
think he's
very good.
I think he's a protector. I think he's a protector of the other, maybe outcast kids. I think maybe he's a local leader among them. Maybe he's a recess kind of, people gather around him.
Maybe not. Maybe, yeah.
Oh, you think he's killing lizards?
I think. Well, I want to start by addressing his father. The man he has to look up to.
I don't see anything wrong with him.
No, you're right. He's not a bad looking guy or anything. I
Clearly
just think.
loves his son.
Oh, and you know what? I don't think like the government should take this guy's kid or anything. It seems like he really loves his kid. They're having a good time. He's teaching him fundamentals of life, how to thumb punch a Mountain Dew.
I don't think the government's going to take his kid, but if he's not careful, a predator might.
Yes.
He seems...
And someone in your immediate family is the predator if your hair's that color.
Yeah.
If you're doing that...
Because the cops are going to look pretty quickly.
Your hair was already red.
Yeah, look at the beard. His hair was already red.
He was already red.
Yeah.
He went more red.
He went redder, which is a fucking move. That tells you a lot about his mental state.
It clashed.
Having red hair that close to your brain.
Oh,
does
it's not
something to you.
good.
It's
What
not good for you.
what red dye is that?
I was talking about naturally red hair.
Oh, yeah.
It does something to their brain chemistry. It makes them different.
Well, there's no soul connection, as you know. So,
Their brain can't.
It's a little
understand
different.
What it feels like to
Yeah.
experience the sun.
have you ever seen the character Vision on Marvel?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what redheads are like, except not as smart and more or less addicted to alcohol.
They see the world differently. They can't quite relate to anyone.
To anyone or
So
anything.
redhead- even other redheads, they can't really, because they're different.
There's so many
they're a
different
demon
types.
Come out from a different pit of hell.
Well,
they're
it's
passing
kind
up
of like, yeah,
across.
it's literally like vampires. Because you have your regular ones,
Yeah.
your gingers, and then you have your daywalkers.
There are souls that maybe reincarnate. They experience a lot of the world. So when they come into the world, they've already experienced something. Redheads are always the new ones. They're always the fresh souls.
Do you think so?
Straight out of like whatever primordial pit souls come from. The redhead souls, they're the lowest rung, they're the lowest hanging fruit. So if you're a fresh soul trying to get incarnated for the first time, that's what you're gonna reach for. 9 times out of 10.
Right, maybe, but also you could be given that entry into gingerness. You know what I mean? Instead of like, obviously, you maybe would have to start as a ginger, and maybe you did. Maybe you worked your way up to a brown belt or a blonde.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you did something that wasn't in favor of karma or God or whatever you believe, and you got knocked down a couple more pegs back to a ginger or a daywalker.
There are high level ginger. You know, there are more advanced, more developed ginger souls out there.
There are Carrot Top.
Yeah, Carrot Top. He's the king of them. Carrot Top decides who is born as a ginger and who is not.
Ginger Baker, one of the best drummers ever.
True. It's even in his name.
It is.
So he's got to be a big... He owns a big stake in Big Ginger.
The Gingerbread Man.
He wasn't even ginger. He was brown.
Even ginger. Ginger's not even.
And we're back.
But, yeah, you know, they get a pretty bad... I mean, I've got a little bit of red in my beard, so I sympathize with them for sure, but I definitely don't identify or go to my way. I've had a lot of ex-girlfriends that are redheaded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of contradicting myself here because that is something I kind of like.
Did they break your heart? Did they fuck you up?
One of them did, but I got over it.
Classic redhead shit.
Yeah, the other ones were kind of like it was just kind of tossed into the side anyways.
This doesn't, I don't have to say this doesn't make me proud, but anyone who does enough research will find this out that I do have red facial hair. And I grow a red beard.
Dude, it's okay, but we're a bunch of red beard pirates. That's how people know we're pirates from Scotland, Ireland.
Yeah. I'm literally, so my hometown, that area, does a pirate festival every year because in the old days, in like the 1700s, a famous pirate used the Bay St. Louis as like a place to stash treasure. Like it was like a spot that he frequented. There's rumors that he had like treasure out there, but he probably didn't. Because it was so close to New Orleans, but it was a port that no one was really paying attention to.
Yeah.
Harbor.
Well, allegedly there's some kind of Civil War ship sunk at the bottom of the Pearl River somewhere near Bogalusa.
I heard about that as well.
And it has some kind of treasure on it. No one's been able to find it, though.
We gotta start looking for Civil War treasure. We gotta start finding that gold.
Do you know how many Viking ships they found?
How many?
Are you aware?
Do you know the number? Or is it like a
I know the number.
What's the number?
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
1.
Whoa.
No.
You know how many completely put together Viking helmets they've actually found with horns on it?
0. Right?
There's been 1 that had a horn on it.
How?
The rest of them are in pieces, and none of them had horns. Allegedly, this is what I learned.
Yeah, the whole thing about Viking helmets having horns was like
Vikings weren't as badass as they put on.
Oh no, they never were.
Really?
No badass.
Some people don't like to credit them with like finding America first.
Is that Ben?
It is. Let's see. Yeah, it all.
What up, you sexy country motherfucker? What are you up to?
We are filming the front half of this podcast right now. Me, Cam, and Madeline are. We're just hanging out, waiting on your call. What's going on with you, dude?
I'm waiting on these idiots to close up here, but they're pretty close.
Sick. Are you gonna grab a microphone?
Yeah, I got a mic and a cord. I'll head over there.
Badass. That sounds good. We'll be waiting on you.
All right, pack a bowl for me or make a blunt or something.
All right, we got you, buddy. See you then.
Say it again?
I said see you then.
All right, I'll see you then, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
You sexy
Fucking hate that
country
guy.
motherfucker.
Do we want to cut it there and then come back when he's actually on the podcast?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty cool.
That's perfect.
We're at 39.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.